information you wait. We hope with the news. We just love to give you the news.
How. Hey, kids, boys and girls, moms and dads, children of all ages, welcome to the Kidders. This is our weekly show where four very funny professional comedians take you on a little tour of things you need to know. So let's introduce them to you right now, shall we? First of all, we're going to mix it up. Our spiritual, ethical, and menu advisor, all the way from downtown Chicago. Here is Vicky Quaddy.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
And Vicky is the nun with the news. She, and if you don't listen to her, she'll smack you with a ruler. Coming to us from the great state of Indiana is the comedian's Aristotle. Please welcome Mr. Tim Slagle.
Hey, Hoosiers are pretty unclear on the concept of the holiday today. They don't know what it's really about. There's a lot of mayonnaise being dumped down sinks.
And from Wisconsin, hey there, the unluckiest man in America goes by Mr. Lucky, Mr. Dobie Maxwell.
It's North America now, and as my grandfather used to say, I will celebrate Cinco de Mayo when Mexico celebrates Cuatro de Julio.
What day is that on this year?
4th of July.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
I thought the same thing. I took a jar of mayonnaise, threw it in a pond, watched it Cinco. I figured, what's the big deal? But we have got some people who have done rather big deals this week, and I just think it's time for us to discuss them. Our first story comes to us from Texas, where the police are investigating the unfortunate death of a man who fell into an industrial fortune cookie mixer. And, I'm sorry he's dead, but that was a stupid thing to fall into a fortune cookie maker. What do you think about that, Tim?
Well, I don't think you have to feel sorry. He didn't seem he died painfully. He got out 3 times for more coffee.
How about you, Dobe?
Well, the good thing is the lucky lottery numbers on the fortune in that cookie are now null and void, so don't even worry about playing that.
and Vicky?
Well, I'm afraid he didn't look at his fortune from the previous day, which would have said, stay home.
But now his headstone reads, your lucky numbers are 7, 14, 19, 23, and 30. So, got that there forever. Now let's go from Texas to Brazil, which will soon be hosting the World Cup, and then in 2 years they got the Olympics away from us, but they got a little bit of a problem. They had a big stadium down in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and the fans got a little rowdy, ripped out toilets from the bathroom, and threw the toilet bowls from the top stands. One of them happened to land on a poor guy, and he got killed by a falling toilet bowl. What does that tell you? Yes, Dobie.
Well, he didn't die right away. They jiggled the handle a little bit, and then it was too late. He was dead.
Yes, Tim.
That would never happen here at a Packers game, because usually at a Packers game, the toilet makes it all the way to the field.
Touche, Mr. Indiana.
And Vicky, what do you think?
I'm thinking watch out for bathtubs at the World Cup.
I'm thinking, what if this had happened at Wrigley Field? They'd be throwing like a steel trough over the side. That would have taken out like 8 people at a time.
They could make a water slide out of it. The Wrigley Dells.
You'd have to burn your clothing after going down one time. All right, in Baltimore, Maryland this week, they had a food safety summit where they're talking about, because people are getting sick from eating the wrong foods, and 100 of them got gastroenteritis at the Safety Food Summit, giving them bouts of diarrhea and nausea. That's a bad way to go through a meeting. What's they do? Yes, Vicky.
I was going to say, it's just great publicity. It's got to be a total setup.
Well, it could be, but that it's kind of a shame to make 100 people poop in their pants just to get your point across. How about you, Dub?
I'm thinking that they really, my lawyer side of me, that uncompleted law school comes out. I think it could have been they had Justin Bieber music piping through the Muzak, and that could have had something to do with the violent reaction as well.
There you go. And Tim?
For me, this is the funniest thing that happened since that cruise ship went down to photograph melting ice and got stuck in the ice.
we have a
Department of Irony.
I just want to inform everybody we have a viewer. We'd like to say hi to our viewer and welcome to our show. Thank you so much for joining us. And this is coming to you absolutely free. So, and it's worth every penny.
It's like a comedy lap dance.
Probably Kipper.
Okay, here's one coming out of the beautiful state of Ohio. A 72-year-old man has a grandson that's rather lazy. He just lays around all day and he plays video games and he won't do anything he's told. So the old man called 911 to report that his grandson was lazy. Now, it seems a little drastic, but what do you think, Tim?
Well, I think he probably should have dialed the non-emergency number. Because a lazy teenager that won't get out of the basement and work, that's not emergency, that's routine.
Either that or you should have just severed the phone line, and that would get him off the computer real quick. What do you think, Dobie?
I just take him out of the will. I don't see the problem. If you're go all the way.
And Vicky?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. This kid doesn't have a job. He has nothing to do. He has no future. To me, he's not much different than a lot of other people, including, I'm afraid, probably some of the people on our very panel here.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, we're lucky our grandpa's dead, huh?
I resemble that remark holed up in the basement here. I want to know if the grandfather, didn't he have something like a golf club or a baseball bat or something? Kids respond a lot better to that than 911.
How about just one of his stories? That'll get him off the couch.
So would a good dose of fiber.
Good, yes.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Well, we've got one more thing to discuss, and in the news for the last couple of weeks, of course, has been the Los Angeles Clippers owner Donald Sterling. The Clippers made it to the next round of the playoffs, and he can't even sit and watch them. So I'm just wondering, he unfortunately didn't fall into the fortune cookie machine, but he probably has had a fortune cookie in the last week, and I'm just wondering, what would Donald Sterling's fortune be? Vicky.
Silence is golden.
All right. And Adobe?
Sell the Crippers.
With that remark, Dobie is no longer allowed to attend any Clippers games either.
I never went in the first place.
What about you, Tim? What do you think?
Well, I don't know about his fortune, but I know that his girlfriend's fortune probably says you have a brass pole and a video camera coming your way.
I think his fortune was watch your back, you lacist rooter. And 2 for 1 on Tuesday. All right, that's it for this week.
I see Vicky's finger up.
Oh, Vicky, I'm sorry, I didn't see your finger.
Which finger?
Well, I was thinking, actually, the fortune probably said, blame it on Obamacare.
And, which I'm sure it is probably the reason why he said that, because he's got his foot in his mouth. So that's you get athlete's tongue, and you'll say stuff like that. Well, that's it for this week's Kidders. Where's everybody playing? Dobie, how about you? What are you doing this week?
I am tweeting from Uranus. If you're on Twitter, at Uranus Tweets, to get your daily tweet from the outer space world.
Duck down so we can see your hat. Your hat's not showing. Dobie is the king of Uranus.
Yes, sir.
And he has all things that have to do with Uranus, or Uranus, as they're making they kids.
No. It's always funny when it comes from Uranus. Remember that.
And Uranus isn't much better,
No.
Tim, how about you? What planet will you be on?
Well, if you're anywhere near the Twin Cities, come out and see me. I'll be there Tuesday through Saturday.
At what club?
Oh, Acme Comedy. Last week I didn't
Comedy
mention
Club.
where it was. This week I didn't mention what the club. Acme Comedy Company in the Twin Cities. www.acmecomedycompany.com.
Excellent. And Vicki, how about you? I bet you're going to be doing a nun show.
Well, we do late night catechism and Bible bingo every weekend at the Royal George Theater. So you want tickets? 312-988-9000.
And I will be right here bringing you the Friday Funnies on Friday. Just go to daleirvin.com. Sign up absolutely for free, and we'll all be back together here next Monday, same Kidders time, same Kidders station. That's it for us. Now everybody say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Look at that. We got the music on the right side and everything. Bye-bye, everybody.